We are Advisorpedia here at the Money Management Institute's annual conference in Austin, Texas. Manju Boraiah from Allspring, is so awesome to have you here. Man, this is timely. There is so much going on in your market of fixed income.
Yeah.
Can you maybe give us an idea of what you think is going on? And then more importantly, what are you doing about it?
Sure. Yeah. Thanks, Steve. Thanks for having me here. And if you look at the macro environment, Steve, it's actually, we're going through something monumental, right? Growth is actually slowing in the U.S., even though the labor market conditions are still tight. And we all know that labor market conditions actually take some time to, catch up to growth. If you look at inflation is actually slowing, but if you look at the services part of inflation, it's still sticky, right? Now, given that, the Fed is actually going to be on hold for the rest of the year. And then hopefully at some point next year, they're going to start acting on the data. So they're going to be data driven. So given that macro regime, I think as fixed income investors, what's the right thing to do, right? Most people are sitting in cash, waiting for the right inflection point. And it's hard to time these inflection points because if you try to time these inflection points, there's a high opportunity cost. So the right thing to do from our perspective is to go up in the credit spectrum, right? Go into investment grade, higher up in quality, and then extend duration. Because if you extend duration and you're not sitting in cash, when the yield curve does normalize in the future, you're there to actually take benefit of that, right? So I think that's the right thing to do if you're a fixed income investor.
And so the opportunity for an active investor like you really is significant right now.
It is massive. It's all about active management, and it's all about being in the right space, right? And diversifying. So it's really diversification, extending duration, higher up in quality. I think those are the themes that we think are relevant at this point.
Very interesting, very interesting. So uncharted waters, you want to have a guide, and Manju Boraiah from Allspring, you sound like that guide. So again, we're here at Advisorpedia at the Money Management Institute's annual conference in Austin, Texas. Thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Thanks for having me.
Right.